Welcome everybody to New Age Wrestling. Live from Austin, Texas. We are making our debut here tonight from all around the world. I am your host tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Lawler. Look at the fans tonight filling up this arena. It is electrifying to say the least. And tonight, we have some interesting matchups tonight. We have two vacant titles on the line, and there's not going to get any better than this, folks. Look at this crowd. They are pumped to see some action. So let's get right to it. On the list tonight, the main event will be for the NAW Championship. It'll be a 6-man battle royal over the top rope. From left to right, we read it. HYDE, Big Bad, KamikazeKid, Blaze, Jay Hunter, and Ryan Wolf will all compete to try and win the gold. And then, of course, the NAW Tag Team Champions with the LOCO Knights versus the Compound. These guys will be battling out to see who is the best tag team on the New Age Wrestling division. But first, let's kick things off with a little Extreme Rules match between Christopher Hyde and The Itch. Making his way to the ring first is, of course, Chris Hyde. He is making his New Age Wrestling debut, as is everybody. But what's more interesting about this guy is he's coming across from shows like CZW, ECW, like shows that were like independent shows before they started. And what's really interesting about him is the fact that he is a really, really hardcore wrestler. He is beyond what hardcore wrestlers are. He just is weapon mad. And he hails from Newark, New Jersey. He is an animal in the ring. I wouldn't say technically, but what you can see is a lot of him, he does fight like hardcore. It's all chair attacks, it's all tables, it's all ladders for him. He just loves to make his opponent bleed. It becomes his catchphrase, to say the least. But let's see if he can prove that here tonight. Because, of course, kicking things off Extreme Rules isn't the safest way to go with a show like New Age Wrestling. Making a slow walk. Of course, he carries that baseball bat every time he enters the ring because it keeps him safe from every harm's way. The Itch now making his way to the ring. I've heard a lot about this guy, The Itch. He is meant to be a very, very good hardcore wrestler as well as Christopher Hyde. And there we go with the pyro just launching the night off. Damn, he looks big. He's a heavyweight, I believe. I said Christopher Hyde has his work cut out for him. Christopher Hyde is, of course, a cruiserweight. Weight advantage won't work well for Christopher Hyde's favour. The Itch is an exceptional looking wrestler, to say the least. Look at that face, and like staring into the abyss. Christopher Hyde doesn't have as many years training as The Itch. The Itch is in fact the elder. The Itch is in fact the more experienced hardcore wrestler heading into this, having been on over 16 to 20 different independent roster shows for the last 15 years. The Itch will have a lot to prove tonight, though, making his debut. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody wants to compete for that NAW title, but all these independent wrestlers who are having singles matches tonight also want to compete for the NAW title. They just unfortunately didn't make the cut for the 6-man over the top rope battle royal. What you didn't see backstage during the week was the preparation for this, and it was them 6 men who won a contest to allow them into the main event. Look at this crowd ready for the first match. Chris Hyde, The Itch, let's get this underway. Okay, here we go. Oh, collar and elbow tie up. Christopher Hyde, of course, leading to the... Oh no, The Itch with the holding it from behind. Christopher Hyde has a lot to struggle. The struggle continues. Can Christopher Hyde break out of this? Oh my god, snapmare. And he has him locked into that headlock from behind. And a knee right into the sternum, to the back of The Itch. Oh, he missed it. And the collar and elbow tie up again. The Itch is very good at these kind of wrestling intakes, the classical wrestling, if you will. Christopher Hyde, though, proving he can also compete in this. Having him by the arm now, the Fujo arm armbar. Oh, and another one, but to the ground with The Itch. The Itch is actually a submission specialist, believe it or not. While he doesn't look like it, he is a power submissionist. Of course, Christopher Hyde. Oh, the ref is down at the start of the match, and he's back up. Jesus Christ. what happened there, I don't know, but the kick from the itch tells the story there. And oh, the drop kick missed. I can't tell if this is a botch fest or not, or if they're just automatically already brain dead heading into this match. On a clothesline. We're already outside the ring for this one, and I have a feeling Chris Hyde is thinking tables, ladders, chairs, trash cans, whatever you can find under there. Oh, right into the barrier. Chris Hyde getting the crowd pumped. And of course, Christopher Hyde is rocking his NAW shirt. Usually he rocks a shirt saying bleed. But today, he is very fond of his new brand that he is rocking. I don't think the itch is as into the branding as you will. Of course, he is rocking his own t-shirt tonight. Oh, kicks. And here we go. Oh, Falcon Arrow spin. The itch is actually bringing it to Chris Hyde tonight. I mean, I don't think Chris Hyde can do as much until he gets weapons out, which is what he does all the time. Oh! Texas jab to the face. And here we go, just like I told you, he is looking for weapons automatically, and his classic bat will be how he will kick things off hardcore. No! The itch reverses. What's going to happen? Oh my god! Right to the face, to the skull of Chris Hyde, and the onslaught continues. I think someone is going to bleed tonight, and I don't think it's going to be the itch from the kickoff. Oh, Chris Hyde across the throat of the itch and to the back. That wooden bat is very, very heavy, and I'm pretty sure it has a few splinters. I mean, it's the exact same bat he brings down to the ring every time. Leaves it just underneath, just to the top there, and oh, into the skull of the itch. I think the itch is going to start bleeding soon if he doesn't do something about this. I mean, these wrestlers, if they can use weapons, they're going to want to start using them soon against each other. And I mean, I know Chris is proving this right now. Oh, on a giant clothesline. He's really sending a message to the itch tonight. He's saying, I might not have as much experience as you, but I am more hardcore than you. That's what I'm reading from Christopher Hyde here. And the back rake. You know, it's not as effective through clothing, but it does get the message across. You know, you can do whatever you want in this match. What is he setting him up for here? Is he going to do this onto the bat? Oh, the pedigree! Right onto the face of the bat. And the itch proving, no matter what you do to me, I will remain standing. Christopher Hyde is going to have to do a lot more to get the itch off of his feet. Oh, like that. That's what he needs to do. There's that cane. Oh, dropping that. That's a bunch of sticks connected together, but believe you me, that is painful when it hits across the back. The kendo sticks is one of the more classical hardcore items, to say the least. And what a way this match is starting already, like weapons everywhere. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Oh! He's just bringing it to Christopher Hyde here. Of course, the itch, as I said, has so much experience in wrestling over the course of the years, and as well as that, he knows how to grapple his opponents as well as break them through tables, as well as to, you know, make them bleed, open them up with chairs. I mean, Christopher Hyde, all we've seen from him before this was from previous shows, and a stunner that's really shaking the bones of Christopher Hyde. I wonder what the itch looks like underneath that face paint, underneath the layers of whatever he's wearing there. He looks like a strange wrestler, alright. He's a weird being. But who's going to walk away with the victory and the momentum to continue on saying, I am the first guy who won on New Age Wrestling? One of these guys will get that pride, and one of them will get the first loss handed to them. Who will be the first wrestler to lose on New Age Wrestling? Christopher Hyde going up top for a bulldog to the center of the ring. I'm surprised neither men want to go for pinfalls here. I think they want to just make each other bleed to death before they even think of doing such a thing. Neither men really want to... the victory isn't really important for either of these men. As hardcore wrestlers, their main objection here is to prove their worth with weapons and how much damage they can take. And to the stomach. Right to the stomach of the itch. That sledgehammer is definitely the most dangerous thing in the ring right now. Believe you me. Rolling out looking for more weapons. Chris Hyde doesn't hold up on the weapons, I have to say. Okay, he's got a wooden table, and that's going to tell the story here. Someone is getting splinters tonight for Devon. Texas jabs. Oh! This New Jersey resident is really living up the crowd here tonight in Austin, Texas. There's going to be nothing left under the ring, and Christopher HYDE is done. I mean, what's left under there? It's got to be like only a couple of tables, maybe. He is getting everything into the ring tonight. He's saying, tonight is New Age Wrestling's debut, and we're going to live it up. And the Itch is saying, no more weapons, you. And here we go, getting him in the ring. He's like, we'll just use what we got. Choking him. I don't know Chris HYDE can handle that. Of course, the Itch has a submission finisher. I wonder if we'll see that tonight. Christopher HYDE, of course, is a high flyer with a finisher start. And he's setting up. Oh. What's this? Oh, he missed with the kick. And, oh, what a counter from Christopher HYDE. Saying it to the Itch. Of course, there, the Itch going for kick to habit. The super kick he does. That missed. That would have told the story. That could have ended the match tonight. And Christopher HYDE saying, you know what, how will end this match? With a steel step. Oh, he just hit him in the head with it. And the Itch isn't even phased. It's like, you know, the Itch has taken so much damage before in other matches. And he can withstand, I think, a steel steps to the head. But of course, so can Chris HYDE. He's come from hardcore backgrounds. The two of them from very different hardcore backgrounds. And it'll be interesting to see what will happen. Are we going to go through the announcer table here? No. Chris HYDE, oh, the mule kick. And the Itch just getting straight back up. Of course, what's going to need to bring the Itch down is splinters, blood. You know, you're going to need to do everything to get the Itch down tonight. I just can't wait to see what happens later tonight as well. Of course, we have the Tag Team Championships on the line. They are vacant titles, but they will be on the line, as will the vacant NAW title. Christopher HYDE going for it. No, says the Itch. And the Itch leading up to Texas jab. Christopher HYDE actually has the gameplay here tonight. And what's he setting up here? Oh, a gut buster. I thought he put him through them steel steps, but no, he is fainting with these moves. Oh, and a sideways slam. Christopher HYDE is just living here tonight. He's locking in every move he can think of. The Itch, of course, needs to do something in desperation to get out of this. A scoop slam, leg hits off the steel steps. Will the Itch able to stand after that one? I mean, the Itch is taking a beating here. I know he is a hardcore wrestler, and out of nowhere, and a stunner. A counter stunner. Each of these men locking in stunners tonight. Wedging that chair in the corner. I think Christopher HYDE has a lot of ring presence, and it's showing here tonight with the hardcore. And he set it up, and his head just went through that bloody thing. What's he setting up now? Pinfall? Oh, first pinfall of the night. Is it over already? No, the Itch says no. I can kick out of that one. I am hardcore. The crowd is loving this. They are absolutely in it. Oh, the Itch. Oh, and the Luthez press from Christopher HYDE. And of course, the Luthez press. Austin, Texas, love that. Stone Cold Steve Austin style. And here we go. Was he setting up the table again? He's going for a suplex. Will we see table action? Oh my god, through the table. The Itch. The Itch is not getting up after that one. And Christopher HYDE looking to the ladder in eagerness. This crowd knows what's coming. Oh my god, don't do it. Don't do it, Chris. The hardcore splash from the top of the ladder. Look at that again in the replay mode. It is all over. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and the first ever winner on NAW, Christopher HYDE. He picks up the first victory on New Age Wrestling here tonight, folks. And what a better way to do it. Look at this. The Itch. The Itch had momentum leading into this with the hardcore and the resilience. But look, it wasn't enough. He's down and out from that suplex to the table. He's trying to recover his breath. And of course, Christopher HYDE giving him no room to breathe. Hardcore splash from the top rope. And the pinfall. The Itch just couldn't get out of that. The Itch isn't great at escaping pinfalls, I have to say. We've seen that in his previous days on other shows. And Christopher HYDE walks away with the victory. I don't think this will be the end of the feud, though. And coming up next is, of course, FABIO TUNA versus the Beast. And that match, ladies and gentlemen, will happen next. So stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss this. The crowd is living for this. And of course, FABIO TUNA will be making his debut on New Age Wrestling. That man there is the Lucha Dragon. He is Fabio TUNA, and he is ready to make his debut against none other than the Beast. The Beast, who we know very little about making his debut tonight, but Fabio TUNA said, "Tonight I will win, I will walk away with the victory and lead me a step closer to the championship gold." That is right, Fabio TUNA is motivated, to say the least, for this match tonight. And of course, no other way to enter than his classical Muay Thai style. NAW championship material. He has exactly the striking prowess needed to prove his worth tonight. But will we get to see a victory from Fabio TUNA? That is the question against an unknown opponent in the Beast. Here we go, and the lights go out. Who is this man, the Beast? We know very little about him. Oh, Jesus. He looks terrifying. The size of that guy, he must be a super heavyweight. Fabio TUNA, of course, being a cruiserweight as well as Christopher HYDE earlier tonight. What is it with big guys versus small guys? But if anything proves anyone's worth, Christopher HYDE won tonight as a cruiserweight against a heavyweight. So that doesn't mean Fabio TUNA can't prove himself tonight against the Beast. But what's that on his head? It's like a steel head. His head is made of metal. He's like a metal head, literally. This guy, the Beast, he just looks too terrifying. I wouldn't get in the ring. Fabio TUNA has the right idea to crawl out of the ring, give himself some breathing space. He really has to think now. What do I do in a situation against a larger opponent? Do I go for the legs? What do I do? And the Beast is laying in elbow attacks already to Fabio TUNA, and a clothesline. Fabio TUNA is in deep water already with the Beast. Fabio TUNA should be countering these shots. Oh, Jesus! A giant European uppercut, and the Beast is pumping himself up. Fabio TUNA needs to do something here. He's already wobbled. Oh my God! Fabio TUNA is out cold, ladies and gentlemen. Fabio TUNA is not moving. The Beast with a steel headbutt. And that is all it took. The Beast claiming his rightful place as a NAW contender. Let's see that again. That was terrifying. So the Beast calls that the steel headbutt. Jesus, he cracked the skull of Fabio TUNA. I hope the guy's okay. We're going to need medical attention right away. Fabio TUNA is not moving. Ladies and gentlemen, I am afraid for the life of Fabio TUNA. His well-being. We love NAW. We love the way people sacrifice their bodies in NAW. But come on. The doctors have already looked at Fabio TUNA here, and the Beast walking away with the victory. I am afraid for anyone who has to step in the ring with that man there. Next, of course, is the NAW Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. The LOCO Knights will fight the Compound, and that is for the NAW Tag titles. And of course, on the very right is Big Bad, who will be on later tonight. Here come the LOCO Knights, Loco Joe and Frank Knight. Of course, the LOCO Knights are a patented tag team who are ready to prove their worth. Loco Joe rocking the NAW logo. We got Frank Knight, of course, longtime veteran of the sport. What we got here is a heavyweight and a cruiserweight tag team. So obviously Loco Joe is the heavyweight and he is the powerhouse of the team, while Frank Knight will be the Speedy Gonzalez of the team. And this is great. It's great having two guys who have that capability, you know, strength and speed on a team, because you need both to prove your worth as tag team champions. And here we go, the Compound, the self-proclaimed Compound, whoever they are making their debut tonight. We know very little about these guys. Crush entering the ring to the left here through the crowd. This is new, crowd entrances, and that man Big Bad SOKOL, who will later tonight be challenging for the NAW title, will be at ringside for his brothers. Yes, brothers. These guys, SOKOL brothers. Ace climbing the ring there, Ace SOKOL, and Crush coming up the other side. These men are the tag team, Crush and Ace, as you can see, with Big Bad in the center wearing the leather jacket. We know very little about these guys, their style. We know nothing. Just like the Beast, this is new. We have a lot of new guys tonight with very little backgrounds. What is going to happen tonight? They look terrifying, to say the least. And there are the NAW Tag Team titles. Here we go. The first contendership for gold is about to go underway. Frank Knight versus Ace. Let's get this underway. Ace coming out the center. Frank Knight says, I'll take a second breather. And Ace locking in the backbreaker, is it? Backbreaker. the bread slicer backbreaker. He is pushing him down on the knee, getting the blood on the spine transfused, and he is taunting the Loco Knights already. This guy has confidence. We know very little about him, but he seems to have confidence. The Irish whip leading him to the ropes. And here we go. What is it? Oh, a DDT. DDT suplex. Oh, that must have hurt his arm. He's just loading up. He's loading up his hands now. Getting ready for some action. Drop kick. So, of course, the Loco Knights, we know they have a lot of experience in independent circuits. They haven't been a tag team for more than a year, but I'd say they have the advantage going into this one. Though we can't forget, Big Bad is at ringside for the compound, and he looks terrifying. Will he interfere tonight is the question. I mean, you don't normally walk out with your manager unless the manager is going to do something. That is the rule. I mean, he'll do everything in his power to make his team walk away with the victory. That is correct. Frank Knight tagging in Loco Joe. Loco Joe is about to connect here with Ace. Jesus, the power of Loco Joe. There's definitely a size difference between Ace and Loco Joe. Not much, but it's enough to show that Loco Joe has the advantage in the grappling game against Ace. He is locking in a submission there. It's wearing down his opponent, to say the least. I'm really excited for the main event here tonight. Just what a way it's kicked off already. We've had a hardcore match. It's went amazing, to say the least. Crush getting tagged in here. And then we had the Beast, of course, walking away with like a victory in less than 10 seconds. Crush showing his powerhouse motivation. The eagle stance on him. He's a very limber powerhouse. While he might not be as big as Loco Joe, he's using his martial arts background to prove how he can... Oh, Spinebuster, for example. Loco Joe to the ground. Pinfall attempt. And a kick out. Loco Joe showing that he has the resilience of a championship material. Oh, the punch in the midsection. More punches. Punches in bunches from Loco Joe. And here we go. Crush. Crush going off for the clothesline. He needs speed to take down the powerhouse. And he's springboard back to his feet for that one. He's measuring his opponent. He's using a lot of rope tactics to gain a speed advantage to down his opponent. It's very smart. Very smart against a powerhouse. Pinfall attempt. One. No, not enough. Loco Joe will do everything he can to stay active here. And a crush with a scoop slam. Big message to Loco Joe. If he can do that without bumping off the ropes, then that says something. Setting up the curb stomp. What's he going for now? A pinfall. And Loco Joe, smart thing, rolling all the way after the attack down to Frank Knight's corner. So if anything went wrong, Frank could just simply tag himself in, making himself not the legal man. It's a good tactic to use, actually. They've used it in the independent circuit. And Loco Joe just controlling his opponent, strangling him, if you will. I think Crush needs to tag in Ace. He's not in a good position to be fighting this powerhouse of a monster. And Loco Joe is a submission and a grappling expert, a technical wrestler, if you will. He won't be using high fly moves in this fight. Of course, that's for Frank Knight, but it's proven its worth against a guy like Crush. It's proven its worth against a guy like Ace. They're definitely on the back foot, but of course, Crush is now controlling the fight. Because fights can change just like that. And a tag. That was a clear tag. What's this? Oh! And the tag team paralysis working well. Pinfall attempt by Ace. Frank Knight says, not tonight, buddy. Frank Knight jumping back out. Look how limber the body is of Frank Knight. And of course, Crush trying to control Frank Knight from entering again. Oh my god! Backdrop right onto the canvas. Frank Knight's out. And of course, in the ring, Ace is trying to control. Oh, a miss. Ace is controlling Loco Joe. It looks like the Loco Knights is on the back foot. I spoke too soon. Loco Joe controlling this fight. Like I said, this fight is back and forward. Like, we don't know what's going to happen tonight. And of course, Ace misses. Is he going to pay the price? No, he is not. More elbows. Ace is too quick. Ace has the speed advantage, and he can afford these little misses and grappling paralysis. Oh my god. What's he going to do? Oh, gigantic backdrop. Ace. That will definitely stop him high flying around the ring. Speaking of high flying, here comes Frank Knight. Will we get to see a 630 splash tonight? What's going on now? Oh, Russian leg sweep to Ace. Pinfall attempt, and no, a kick out. Straight away, Ace proves he has resilience against Frank Knight. A missed dropkick. Is Frank Knight going to pay the price? They're both fast, but who's faster? Ace! No! A slap from Frank Knight. Oh! And the punches and bunches. And a setup dropkick. Ace clearly proving he has what it takes striking-wise against Frank Knight, to say the least. A jaw drop. Frank Knight in the back foot. Frank Knight sent into the turnbuckle. The tag team. Here we go. That suplex, controlling the legs. Frank Knight could do nothing. And of course, will that tell the tale? Ladies and gentlemen, no! I thought we had new NAW Tag Team Champions. I thought that was it. I thought the Compound, a scary tag team to have as well. They are actually playing dirty in this match, believe it or not. The constant clotheslines to the opponents off the turnbuckle. Crush, setting up. Is this another curb stomp? Oh, right to the skull of Frank Knight. Sending a message to the LOCO Knights. And there to the corner where we will see. What will we see actually? Whenever it goes to the corner so far, it's just being tags. Not now though. Crush has other plans. What is he going to do? And Crush sliding through for that giant DDT right to the canvas. That is amazing limberness for such a heavyweight. And the crowd thinks this shit is awesome. Of course, this crowd tonight, sold out arena. And I think we'll have a lot of sold out nights coming up in the future. This will become a weekly thing, NAW. Every Monday Night NAW. And oh, the double backdrop. And a clothesline, they just locked in their tag team finisher, if you will. And Crush about to steal it here, is he? All over new champions. Of course, the contract kill tag team double backbreaker was enough to secure the win for the Compound. Let's see that again. So Ace, of course, earlier that in the match with the giant DDT to Frank Knight. What else have we got here? We got that gutbuster from Crush, setting up the curb stomp against the LOCO Knight. And of course, just there, the contract kill double backbreaker was enough after clotheslining Loco Joe off the turnbuckle to secure the win against Frank Knight. Of course, good fight to say the least. But there you go, the first ever NAW Tag Team Champions, Ace and Crush SOKOL, the brothers of Big Bad SOKOL. And of course, they will celebrate as Big Bad has just exited the ring because he's getting ready for his match tonight. And his brothers, of course, live it happy with the NAW Tag Team Champions. There we go, you have it. The Compound, the first ever NAW Tag Team Champions. And remember, that man, Big Bad SOKOL, will be fighting tonight for the NAW Championship. It's an over-the-top rope battle royal. So what that means is they have to get all the men over the top rope and their feet have to touch the floor. And the last man remaining in the ring will win. Now our next match tonight is Alan Hughes versus Gertarkin. Both men making their NAW debut. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alan Hughes making his way to the ring. This man, a big fan of Goldust, if you will. A big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! He sees himself as the king of games. Former Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion, Alan Hughes. Now wanting to become a New Age Wrestling Champion. Of course, we were talking about Alan Hughes earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And he said, I am not a man who is normal. And that can be agreed by this entrance and his chosen attire. He is choosing his casual attire tonight. He is not wearing a wrestling attire. He says, I can wear jeans in the ring. I am a man. I will fight like a man and I will win tonight against whoever the hell this guy is. And who is this guy? Because we don't even know who he is. Who is Gertarkin? We will find out. There's so far some trippy vibes from this Gertarkin guy. Look at this guy. This guy looks interesting. Are those contact lenses? Well, if not, he has some crazy eyes. Killer instinct eyes. One wonders what will happen tonight. Of course, Guitarkin, we don't know where the hell he's from. We don't know anything about this guy other than he's called Guitarkin. It'll be interesting to see what he can bring to the table. Alan Hughes, of course, claiming himself as a martial arts expert and future NAW champion. So already we can tell the difference here between these two guys is Alan Hughes is a loudmouth, and Guitarkin, well, he didn't exactly say that in his interview tonight. He just kind of stood there and smiled. So one wonders if he can even speak. Is he going to be that silent future champion? Claiming ownership of the ring, Guitarkin, Alan Hughes taking Ben out for a breather, and Guitarkin living with the crowd. Look at this. He's climbing the turnbuckle like a natural. Which of these guys has the weight advantage, one has to wonder. They both look very, very limber. So I'd say this match will be a top rope action match, perhaps. The interesting thing about the debut of NAW is everybody is new here. Everybody. The show is new, the wrestlers are new, and we're about to get a brand new match in Alan Hughes versus Guitarkin. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The collar and elbow tie-up. The usual Alan Hughes claiming the paralysis of the ring. Alan Hughes pushing Guitarkin against the ropes. The ref trying to break them up, of course. Obviously, Alan Hughes letting the breather happen. Here we go. And Alan with a cheap shot attacking Guitarkin. Oh, the curb stomps to the back. Just stomping on the back of the Guitarkin here. Oh, drop kick. And he's saying, there you go, buddy. Alan Hughes is a self-proclaimed wizard, magician, self-proclaimed Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, self-proclaimed MMA expert and black belt. We'll find out tonight, won't we? Alan with the elbows. What's this now? Scoop slam to the center of the ring. Guitarkin isn't looking well here tonight so far. Alan going high risk. Oh, and he missed. Talk about missing your target completely. Guitarkin laying waste to Alan Hughes. Alan is not moving here. That's a bad sign from the get-go. And Guitarkin, twisting gutbuster suplex. Is that enough though? Well, it won't be, because he's deciding to not go for the pinfall here against Alan Hughes. And a small DDT telling the tape of Alan Hughes. I don't think either of these men look like NAW championship material. Not to be mean on them, but so far they're not really telling the story of championship material. They're not doing much. Did I speak too soon? Guitarkin with a giant hip toss. Guitarkin is claiming himself as the guy who is going to win this match to me. I mean, Alan Hughes isn't exactly doing much right now. Guitarkin controlling everything. And Alan Hughes saying, you spoke too soon, with the punches and bunches. Alan Hughes gone high risk. And he's changing his mind. I always wonder why wrestlers change their mind. It's probably, Alan probably thought maybe, you know, I missed my first attempt over the top rope. I'm not going to miss this one. I'm just going to grapple him on the ground safely and controlled. Of course, if he's claiming himself to be a mixed martial artist, that's exactly what he wants to do here tonight. And now he's going high risk. Now he's saying, I'll give it a go. Oh, he just knocked down Guitarkin. And here we go with the giant elbow drop. Guitarkin turning over, and it hit the back of Guitarkin, which, you know, I could probably have injured the spine of Guitarkin. That was from the top rope, and that was very fast down. Alan Hughes with a leg DDT. Ladies and gentlemen, after this match we will have our NAW Championship over the top rope Battle Royal. Can't wait for that one tonight. Alan Hughes kicking the stomach of Guitarkin. What's Alan going for? Oh! One thing is for certain, Alan Hughes is definitely getting the crowd pumped up. He has the momentum to be a champion. We've seen his interviews, he has the charismatic ability to be a champion. Unfortunately, so far, he hasn't proved himself in this match that he's championship material. You're going to have to beat guys of all sizes to prove that. And if you can't beat a guy like Guitarkin, then I'm sorry, he's not championship material. But can he do it tonight? Alan Hughes with the cancer backbreaker to the spine. to the back of Kurtarkin. Alan Hughes bringing him to the center. Is that what she wrote? Here we go for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. No! Kurtarkin kicks out of the cancer backpacker. Alan Hughes says, what the hell are you doing? And now he's showboating here. Kurtarkin sending him to the ropes. Kurtarkin with a giant spine buster, shifting the momentum of this night. Kurtarkin wants to win. Neither of these guys need a win here just to prove themselves. Remember, the NAW Championship rankings goes, the more wins you get, the further up you are as a contender. These guys need a win here tonight. Of course, next week we will reveal the NAW contenders. Ah, the Twisted Fragments! Is that enough? The Twisted Fragments to Alan Hughes, the finisher of Kurtarkin, and that is all she wrote. Kurtarkin proving himself championship material against Alan Hughes. Let's see that again. Alan Hughes with the cancer backbreaker. I thought that was it. That is a dangerous move to be attempting on your NAW debut. And of course that definitely did some damage to Kurtarkin. But look at the resiliency of Kurtarkin here. With a move against a move like that, Kurtarkin kicking out and Alan Hughes getting caught in the Twisted Fragments of Kurtarkin. And the pinfall. Alan definitely needs to work on his wrestling in capability rings. As I said, he has the mic ability, but he doesn't have the resilience to be a champion. I think all these men have time though to grow in the NAW roster and time to get ready. But here we go. The NAW Championship 6-man Battle Royal is next, folks. HYDE, Big Bad, KamikazeKid, Blaze, Jay Hunter, and Ryan Wolf. Stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss this. Here we go, guys, what you've all been waiting for. The main event, the 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal for the NAW Championship. That man earlier tonight, Big Bad SOKOL, came down the ringside to help his cronies secure the NAW Tag Team Championships, and it'd be very fitting for him to win the NAW title here tonight. That would make the compound control the NAW roster. And here we go, Big Bad SOKOL walking to the ring. Of course, this man is dangerous news for his opponents. NAW Championship material, definitely. He has the backup to become champion. And I hate saying it, but I really hope that the compound don't interfere here tonight, because I do not want that kind of crap happening on NAW already. We don't need rivals, we need fair people who are willing to be champion. We need true, honest, hard-working wrestlers. And if you break your way to the top that way, it's just unfair. So, can he do this on his own is the question. Big Bad waiting for his first opponent. And his first opponent will be none other than Jay Hunter. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the charismatic one, the enigma, Jay Hunter, the self-proclaimed Joe Rogan guy, the self-proclaimed the dude, the self-proclaimed the guy, Jay Hunter. Championship material, we will find out tonight. Look at this guy. Then Jay Hunter is a light heavyweight in our division. He definitely has the technicality. He is a former mixed martial artist. He is ready to become NAW champion. The question is, will his opponents let him tonight? Remember, you know, technicality is all in one, but you have to have the power to get your opponents over the top rope and their feet touching the floor. You need the capability to stay in the center of the ring and be cement in the center. So who will be the man to remain in the center here tonight? Jay Hunter getting the crowd living, walking to the center of the ring. Look at this guy. One thing is for certain, he definitely wins haircut of the night. Look at that. The slick back Jay Hunter, ready to fight tonight. That leaves 4 other men to enter tonight. Who will be next? And here comes none other than KamikazeKid. Of course, KamikazeKid and Jay Hunter used to be a tag team on a previous show. Will they let their differences aside here tonight and tag up and try to win the yoke together? Or will they fight out against everybody, including each other? Can they let their friendship aside for this one and become enemies tonight? KamikazeKid, the high flyer. Of course, his dangerous kamikaze corkscrew from the top rope. Will it be done tonight? I do not have a clue. I'd say he would want to stick to the ground tonight. It's very dangerous and risky to be going to the turnbuckles in a match like this. You need to stay, as I said, in the center of the arena. So KamikazeKid definitely has a disadvantage here tonight. But let's see what happens, because, you know, at the end of the day, anything can happen. We've seen anything happen tonight so far. Can KamikazeKid prove his word here tonight? And the crowd loving this. Veteran of the sport, Blaze, about to make his way to the arena. That man there is NAW championship material. He is a veteran of the sport, to say the least. Well, again, NAW is only new, so you have to remember this guy has been on 25 plus former shows. He has won titles on most of them. Blaze, living here tonight. A heavyweight, a championship material, weight advantage, can stay in the center of the arena. He has the ability to throw everyone in this ring here over the top rope within seconds. He also has the ring knowledge to know to stay in the center of the arena. This man has actually fought in many battle royals such as these over his course of his championship prowess. The question is, will tonight be the night he wins another title, the NAW World Heavyweight Championship? The crowd love Blaze. The crowd know who Blaze is. This is the difference here. The crowd need to learn all these people. They're coming to see fresh faces, but they love each one. But Blaze, he is definitely a favorite here tonight. Speaking of familiars, here is HYDE, HYDE Jones. HYDE is a man who has also been on similar amount of rosters. This guy is also a former Unity Tag Team Champion with other people throughout his career. He is trying to prove himself on the main card, though. He's trying to prove himself as NAW Championship material. The difference is here, he is a former tag team. Can he use his capabilities as a former tag team partner of Unity to make it as a singles champion? He won't have help here tonight. He has to look out for number one. He has to look out from himself. And will the crowd cheer HYDE on toward championship goal? He is high-flying material. He is technical. He has the capabilities, but can he remain in the center of the ring and throw every opponent over the rope? Remember, the opponents have to go over the rope. There's still a chance to get crawled under the ring and cowered. The question is HYDE one of them guys, or will he just wait and play out his time and pick the opportunity to strike? Look how cool he looks though. Look at them tights. The X2s. Who is next to enter? And then, of course, it is Ryan Wolf. Again, a new NAW contender here. Ryan Wolf will prove his worth tonight, perhaps. Ryan Wolf, the light heavyweight, he will prove himself here tonight, probably. I think the problem is there's so many different styles in the ring here. Anyone has a chance. I mean, again, all it takes is 1 second. 1 second to shift the momentum and win. Of course, HYDE, no fear being in the ring with Ryan Wolf. Everyone else taking a breather. One has to wonder why. Guess HYDE has nothing to fear. Ryan Wolf, of course, is the good guy. He is not a bad guy at all. Everyone here tonight will have to watch out for Big Bad SOKOL. As well as that, they have to watch their backs for the compound who could possibly interfere, because at the end of the day, the only one there with any sort of help is Big Bad, and we gotta wonder, will his cronies interfere tonight, or will they just let up? Will they give him a chance to prove his worth? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This match is about to kick underway. Oh, already Big Bad going to attack HYDE. And a German suplex attempt from Ryan Wolf, and Jay Hunter knocking down Ryan Wolf. So far, Big Bad proving the momentum shift here, staying in the center, being exactly what we said you need to be champion, to stay in the center and avoid being on the edges of the ropes. Oh, that suplex DDT from Ryan Wolf on Jay Hunter. Blaze with the snapmare attempt. I wonder who'll be the first person to be eliminated here. Again, remember, as people slowly get eliminated, it gets harder and harder to actually choose your targets. I mean, it's harder, like, people start becoming more aware of your surroundings as people move away. But right now, anyone can be eliminated. Anyone can team up against anybody and get someone out. HYDES here being the first victim of the attack against Big Bad. On the edges, can HYDES stay in it? Of course, Jay Hunter says, leave him alone. Jay Hunter knows what fair game is all about. He wants to win this fair and square. And a big victory here would be for Jay Hunter to get an elimination over Blaze, the former champion of numerous divisions, as I have said previous. HYDES in the corner against Ryan Wolf with the elbows, and a giant falcon arrow to Blaze from Big Bad. Oh no! It looks like KamikazeKid is a victim against Jay Hunter here, but he is hanging in this match tonight. Jay Hunter with the crossover neckbreaker. Ooh, HYDES in a dangerous zone here against Ryan Wolf. This is dangerous territory for HYDES. Oh, smart thinking. Duck the punch and just loaf him in the gut. I am excited to find out who could become the first NAW champion. History will be made tonight. And a Germany from Jay Hunter to Ryan Wolf. Oh. It's really hard to commentate on numerous fighters. You don't know where the action is taking place, so I will have to really commentate well with this for you folks. I have to find out what is going on in this match. Jay Hunter with a flying clothesline off the turnbuckle, showing his in-ring agileness. Looks like KamikazeKid is now the victim of Blaze. Blaze, as I said, knows exactly what's up, what has to be done. So many people on the outside. HYDES, KamikazeKid, who will be the first one to be eliminated from this match? Well, it won't be KamikazeKid because he is back in this one saying, I will win this against Blaze. But HYDES against Big Bad here. It looks like HYDES might be going good night. And that is true. HYDES getting eliminated by Big Bad. Big Bad shifting the momentum here tonight saying, I will win this. I will eliminate you all. Jay Hunter. Will Blaze be the next one to go? Again, while Blaze is a very good fighter, at the end of the day, anyone can team up and help out anybody in this match. That is the problem. But you get less friends as time goes by, so it'll be weight that tells the difference in this one. And Kamikaze, here's the example I was saying to you guys. Oh, KamikazeKid is eliminated, and Jay Hunter is not impressed with that, because Jay Hunter thought, maybe this guy can help me get later into this. Jay Hunter will be struggling now with his former partner gone from the center of the arena. But did you see that? Blaze, Ryan Wolf and Big Bad teaming up. They're all enemies, and they were teaming up to get KamikazeKid out, because at the end of the day, if you can find a partner just for 1 second and make the difference, that's all it takes. If you can, the more people you can eliminate, the easier it gets. Jay Hunter avoiding all things that Blaze has to offer and trying to counter it here tonight. He's trying to eliminate Blaze from the ring, and Jay Hunter do this. Jay Hunter has possibility to do this. Jay Hunter with the elbow, the violent Muay Thai elbow to the face of Blaze, and it tells the story. We are down to 3 men. Jay Hunter, Big Bad, and of course Ryan Wolf. Who will win this one? Why is he giving him time to breathe? That is not a smart idea. Oh my god, Jay Hunter was going to pay the price now. Oh, Jay Hunter. Oh, with the flying clothesline, breaking up Ryan Wolf and Big Bad. So far, no compound has entered. I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with the result so far. No compound is entering. It looks like Big Bad thinks he can do this on his own. Of course, Big Bad is an unknown fighter coming in here, so maybe he has the background to do this. Maybe he has the in-ring capabilities. So far, he's proved it. He was the first one to eliminate HYDES. HYDES, a veteran of the sport. Ryan Wolf and Jay Hunter going high. The flying leg drop and a missed one. He was too far away. I think Jay Hunter mistimed that one. And this can happen, you know. Wrestlers just go high and they just take the risk, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. It looks like Jay Hunter's taking a breather here tonight against Big Bad and Ryan Wolf. Of course, that is smart thinking on Jay Hunter's behalf. And now I'm taking the opportunity to attack Ryan Wolf. He's saying, this is smart. What I'm going to do to you is I'm going to attack you when you are not looking, which is the opportunist thing to do, and it pays off. We have 2 men left, Big Bad and Jay Hunter, who will become NAW champion. It will be big news if Jay Hunter can do this. I mean, This is exactly what he wanted. He said earlier tonight, I will become the first champion. And if he can say that and prove that, then he is backing up his words. He is becoming a charismatic figure in the sport. But of course, Big Bad does not want that to happen. Big Bad is the bigger man here tonight and has the advantage. And unfortunately, I think, guys, he could walk away with the victory. Jay Hunter with the moonlight drive telling the story. And he is setting him up for his finisher now. Look at him pumping up the crowd. He is waiting for him to get up. He is waiting. Will we get it? The shock and terror. Yes, I'm up for it on the bracket. Shock and terror. The shock and terror. It looks like Big Bad is out from that shock and terror. And here we go. Does Jay Hunter have the chance? Does Jay have the chance to do this? Can Jay Hunter do this? Jay Hunter is the New Age Wrestling Champion. Oh my God, look at that crowd going mental. Big Bad thought he had it. Big Bad was like, this guy is scrawny. I will not call him my cronies, perhaps, maybe. And look, it didn't pay off because Jay Hunter again with them elbows. You got to watch out for the elbows of Jay Hunter. They will knock you out cold, and it's exactly what happened. Look at that. He is out cold. Jay Hunter with the goal here tonight. Look at that. Jay Hunter, your first ever New Age Wrestling Champion. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. That is how the momentum shifts. And that is what I've been telling you all night. Anything can happen. Heavyweights can beat cruiserweights. Cruiserweights can beat heavyweights. Anything can happen. Jay Hunter, a happy soul here tonight in the center arena. Look at this crowd. They are loving their new champion, Jay Hunter. And of course, he gets the t-shirt back on. The Joe Rogan guy t-shirt. Jay Hunter holding up the NAW title for everyone. And what's this Big Bad back in the ring? What are you doing? Big Bad isn't happy about Jay Hunter's win, so he's trying to ruin his moment here tonight. Big Bad laying waste to Jay Hunter's body. That cheap shot to Jay Hunter was unexpected. It looked like Big Bad was playing possum out cold. Just jumped up out of nowhere. Said, you know what? Screw you, guy. Next week we'll tell a different story. What is he doing to him? Oh my God! He's trying to injure the champion. Don't do this, Big Bad. This is sickening. Oh, the chair shots. Don't do it. Oh my God, the body of Jay Hunter is being laid to waste. Look at the pain in Jay Hunter's body. Oh my God, don't do it. They're trying to put us through our announce table. Don't go through our announce table, you psycho. He's setting them up. Don't do it. Big Bad, don't do it. Oh my God, through the announce table. Jay Hunter, his body has been laid waste here tonight on New Age Wrestling. And this is just the start of everything, folks. What will happen next week when Jay Hunter revives? Someone get the damn medics. Someone get the damn medics.